What's going on, driver? Man, I need to make this video. I was gonna wait till I got my hair cut so I'll be looking fresh and clean. But I said, you know what? This video needs to be made right now. Like, no, no sugar coating. We just need to make the video so the message can get out there. All right. So this video is for the top reasons why people fail at being an owner operator. I see, however you want to call it. Um, First thing is the company that you go to. If you go to a company that don't have freight, a company that got dispatchers that's not really caring about you making money, they just care about the load. Um, and if you at a company where you don't have control of your truck, they can always slow you down if they don't like you. They can slow you down when it's time for you to pay the truck off. They can do a lot of stuff to you. So that's one of the things I always try to tell people: go to a company where you got control. Second reason why a lot of people fail, and the reason why I'm putting these in order like this is because if you go to a country where you don't have control, they controlling everything. So that's out of your control. The only way you can control that is you go to a company where you have control. So the second thing is a truck. Once you buy a truck, it's out of your control what that truck gonna do. I mean, you can kind of do your maintenance and all that kind of stuff, but if you buy a truck that's a dud, like I did my second truck, wasn't nothing I could do. I took it to the shop a bunch of times. They could never fix it. Eventually I had to let it go. So I talked to a lot of drivers that had to let their truck go because once they got their truck, they didn't have the time to set up a maintenance account and build it up to a nice amount to where they could pay for their truck when it broke down. And a lot of times, oh, sorry for yawning, y'all. A lot of times, these trucks are used trucks, and they got it for a good deal, not that much a month. But like I try to tell people, you in this thing to make business. I mean, to do business. So if you was to rent a building in the hood next to a bad neighborhood, but they only gonna charge you $350 a month, then you can rent a building right next to a shopping center, a Walmart in the shopping center, but they gonna charge you $1,000 a month. Which building you think you're gonna have the most success at? The one for 1,000 or the one for the 350 or 330? I mean, if people would only even come to the neighborhood, I don't care how good of a deal you got on the building. If you can't get clientele in there, then you can't make no money. So my thing is with a truck, if you get a truck that's old and it start having problems, if you can't run that truck, you can't make any money. So try to get you some good equipment. I ain't saying you gotta go get a brand new truck, but if you get a brand new truck with warranties and stuff on it, sometimes it helps. A lot of times it helps. The numbers, the data shows it helps. Now you're gonna have to pay a lot more. You're gonna have some frustrating days. You have a lot of days when you're gonna be mad if you have a bad week booking, a bad holiday week where you didn't run that much, and now it's time for that truck note to come out. You're gonna feel like you're wasting your time. But that's why you gotta hustle. When everything is good, you gotta hustle. You gotta hustle up. Once you get like 30 grand in the bank, you get 30 grand, put it to the side. That's when you can start doing extra stuff. That's when you can start having fun and you know what I'm saying, sitting back and doing holidays and all that kind of stuff. So it's a method to the madness. If you get a new truck, you gotta run and bust your butt, get your maintenance account up, get your regular money up. So when it's time for you to take a break, you got money back. You got already put it there. So if you got to pull from it, it's there. Um, the third way people lose out being on an operator is they too picky. They telling you what they ain't gonna do. Oh, I ain't going to there. I ain't going to the snow. I ain't going in the mountains. Oh, I don't like being away from home. If I can't get home, if something happened, I can't get home right now. When a person starts saying all this stuff they gotta do, now you limiting yourself so much where it's hard for you to make money. And sometimes if that's the case, you need to go get you a job doing some local work and just be satisfied with that money. Or get you a job doing like containers or something like that where you're running back and forth through the house. Like sometimes if you're the kind of person that want to be home, sometimes you got to move. You got to take your life. If you stay in and let's say you stayed in Utah, but you want to be home every day, but you want to be an owner operator. Sometimes you're gonna have to move to somewhere like Jacksonville, Florida, Panama City, places that's on ports where you can run that container freight back and forth so you can be home. Like you gotta think about this whole thing. Like, okay, this finna be your life. Just like if you an NFL player or whatever. Once you get drafted to this team, you got to move and go over there and make your money. If you get drafted to the New York Giants, you got to move to New York. You can't keep staying in Georgia or in Kentucky. I mean, you can have a house there, but now you finna spend all your money, and when your career over, you're gonna realize like, dang, I done spent so much money staying in a house here, staying in a house there. I should have just moved everything here. So you got to figure out your life. Like, okay, where I'm staying, is this a good area for the company that I'm working for? If not, I need to get with another company, or I need to move. And some people like, move? Yeah, man, move. People move all the time. If you're in the military, you move all the time. So if you can move to an area that's better for you and you can make money and doing what you want to do, I'll move. I moved out of a good area into I did the opposite of what I'm telling y'all, but I made it work. But I had stuff set up to make it work. You know what I'm saying? It was just, I ain't do no just crazy move. I'm trying to think of what else. When you get big checks, don't blow them. Stack your money up till you get $30,000 in the account. Once you get $30,000 in the account, and you remember when you get that $30,000 account, Uncle Sam gonna come knocking. Bah, 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 bah. Hey, let me get my 12 off you, huh? Yeah. It's gonna take you like 2 years to get that 30 in there. That's just sit in there. Can just sit. Now first year you gonna get it up, but you gonna have to pay taxes. Second year, it should sit in there if you ain't spending and balling and doing all this kind of crazy stuff. The other thing is maintenance on your truck. You got to make sure you keep your truck up, keep your oil change, rotate your tires, check your tire pressure. Um, like when you sitting at the shipper, sometimes just get out your truck and walk around and just look at stuff. Look at stuff. When you start seeing your hoses starting to, I'm not hoses, your hoses too, but your belts starting to get them little cracks in them. Go ahead and go buy 2 belts and a pulley. And just have them in the truck, cause it's gonna go sooner or later. You rather have them in the truck, so when the roadside man come, he can just throw them on there. You just gotta pay him for a roadside trip, or you can, when next time you get your oil change, just get them changed out. Get the pulleys and everything done with your oil change. Like, Tire Mart. That's my new favorite spot to get my oil changes, and I think I'm gonna start getting my tires and stuff from them. We will see, but there's a few of them in the Atlanta area. I like the one right off 75, right up on the 285 in Atlanta. It's kind of funky getting in there. You got to kind of turn in there on the on ramp, going to 75 North. But y'all look it up, Tire Mart. They get you in and out of there nice. They got reasonable prices, real big space. They're pretty cool. But maintenance, and having your maintenance money, like, I got a guy right now, owe me money. He only want to run Georgia and South Carolina. He don't really want to go too much farther than that. But now he owed me money because he ain't had the money to get his tires done. Once he got to that last stage of his truck, he got his maintenance money back. He spent it on whatever. And then he asked me for some money. Now he come on 4-5 months. He ain't paid me back yet. Then I asked him, I was talking to him the other day, and he was just like, when he got some more tires, he got some recaps. I'm like, bro, don't get no recaps, man. If a recap blow, you gonna know when a recap gonna blow. It can tear your truck up. Recap pop off there and hit your fender and tear your truck up, knock off your mud flap, gotta get all that stuff replaced. A regular tire, if it busts, it's gonna bust, and it's kind of like you gonna have like minimal damage. A recap, you don't know when that thing gonna go. That glue might come off 3 weeks or a month after you put it on, 3-4 months after you put it on, and tear up some stuff, man. I done seen it before. I done seen it happen. That's why I don't deal with recaps and the reliability of recaps. It's a cheaper route, but most times, like I said, when you go that cheaper way, you gonna pay somewhere. You might not pay up front at the cash register, but when you start going through the problems down the road, you probably gonna pay again. You probably gonna pay more. So, like I said, rotate your tires, man. Get your not transmission, but your cooling stuff flush. Like just try to stay up on your maintenance. Try to stay up on it. And put your business first. Like always, if you know you gotta go out on the road, and tell your people you gotta go, man. You tell them you gotta turn in early because you got something you gotta do tomorrow. You wanna be fresh when you out here on this road. Turn your phone off sometimes. Like I done turn my phone off. I got a bunch of heated arguments, but I done turn my phone off. Now, why you had your phone off? Like, look, man, I had to go to sleep. Everybody calling me. I need to sleep. So it's a lot of stuff that like little small things we need to do to make sure you good out here on this road. And sometimes you just gotta take time and sit back and think and make a checklist of what you need. So once you get out here, you good. But having a positive mindset and actually giving it your all, most time you'll make it being a truck driver or owner operator. And if you got somebody that's willing to help you and you going through a hard time and you don't call them, you ain't trying to make it, man. Use all your resources so you can make it. But that's what I got, people. Y'all enjoy y'all day.